sleepy and it's cold.
It is cold outside.
Our heat went out next door in the shop.
Yeah.
Thank you to New Era Heating and Cooling.
That guy's a nice guy. I really did like him.
For all your Springfield, Nick's surrounding area, call New Era Heating and Cooling. Great guys. But we got our heat back next door. We're getting caught up.
We still don't have.
We're taking a field trip
account
today.
here. Hey, we're getting there now, though. So as soon as we get comments and stuff up and rolling, stick with us. You know what we're going to do is do what all those other people do. Hey, we're getting there now, though. Whoa! She's got audio in the other room.
That's going to
So as soon as we get comments, getting there now, though. Whoa! She's got
mute the computer. Mute the computer.
What a loop. Ends up, Keegan, you were pretty good at your job. All this time I thought you weren't. Ended up, you're not bad.
Oh, whatever. We just got behind today. He's just laughing. Jay, why don't you help us get live and then we'll start something. I'm not seeing anything.
I don't know what's going
All I
on.
see is my feet. Got new shoes, guys. Check them out. Check out them apples.
He clicks all over the place now.
Oh,
They're very
stamp a
stiff.
little bit.
They're very
I'm
stiff
gonna break
soles.
them in.
Go down.
A little
Man,
bit hard.
On that window, I think on the right.
Last a long time.
it says flex. Those are flex.
Some Johnston and Murphys.
You know what the history of Johnson Murphy is?
I have no idea.
Every American president since Teddy Roosevelt, I believe, has worn a pair of Johnston Murphy shoes to his inaugural speech.
Yeah.
I had a salesman told me that.
This is the screen.
Finish that pizza. I didn't get a
Normally it is on
pizza
the
today.
right.
I wish I did.
Supposed to chat on the right, and then
How you doing, David? Good
chat
to see you.
for TikTok's on the right there.
That
was awesome.
Hailing all the Chiefs.
You were hailing all of the Chiefs, all at the same time. Again, this is Shop Talk, where we'll do a lot of talking, doing all kinds of stuff that hopefully you'll enjoy. We do requests, we answer questions. A lot of people do ask about, like guitar questions and mandolin questions.
Shoe
and
questions.
Shoe questions.
Did anybody watch the last week with John McEwen where he shushed me?
He
I'm
did.
offended
He
with it.
did. He actually grabbed your leg and said,
This is
dude,
my
stop.
show. I'm going to tinkle around on the mandolin if I want to.
Well, that's the problem. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. Every time I talk, you sit there and diddle, 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 and ruin all the important things I'm saying. And the people want to know what I'm saying, Jared.
Not as much as hearing this.
You know what I'm going to start doing from now on?
No, yeah. Click on that link and go back to the Acoustic Shop.
It was actually pretty entertaining to me. I thought it was great.
But I like the Alan Mundy tinkled around on his banjo too.
Alan was in the shop today. It was pretty awesome. Did you know Alan was there?
I saw that he came by. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what he did?
No.
He came to buy tickets to the Sideline show that's coming up
such a
on
great guy.
November the 4th.
One of my favorites.
He is, and a big supporter of local music, whatever it happens to be. He wants to be part of it, and I really appreciate him for
To
that.
have
So.
a guy like Alan Mundy in the audience of the show.
Yeah, he
Pretty
came.
inspiring.
He came to that last show. It was awesome.
Yeah, last week, guys, we had John McEwen in the shop and Alan Mundy drop by. So we did our live Shop Talk last week with those two monsters of the business and legends,
need
really.
that.
And then we did the Friday night. John McEwen did a concert. He had Rodney Dillard as a guest, and they told old stories about what got
Try to refresh it.
John McEwen in the business and the early Dillard's history. It was very cool. If you weren't there, you missed out. We did film some of it. I'm not sure the audio. There were some issues. We're waiting to see how that turns out. But pretty awesome night in general.
David Belcher, I just saw comments coming up asking, do I still love my tone slab pick? I do. It's the only thing I'm using. Still the same one. It does require a little more maintenance than the blue chips do, which there is. We're going to get those maintenance pads in here. It's a really quick buffing that can be done and makes it great. That said, I just got news. Jeremy, you didn't know this yet. We are going to have a custom color built for mine and your gauge picks, the two that we have, which is the 1.3 tris. That yours has the points, mine are the 3 rounds. Basically, that's the 55 from Blue Chip,
like
same gauge,
keeping us from
same style, same
seeing
shape. But it will be in a custom color. It's going to be in a
Very
teal
cool.
blue. Only going to be available in our shop.
to
You
monitor.
cannot buy that pick in that color anywhere else. They've decided that they like us so much they're going to custom build us a color that is exclusive to the acoustic shop.
Those were the hit of IBMA. We had a booth set up with one of the walls was for the tone slabs. We sold a whole bunch of them, and met the guys. Obviously, we've known
Frank
for a long time, but met
Frank Sullivan, David.
David. Yeah. Great, so such a nice guy, and really like it. I've been using mine. Mine's next door in the lesson studio. It gives me a lot more clarity to my notes. Like I love the tone of Blue Chip. Get that real full tone. I get a little bit more crisp clarity with the tone
It's
slab.
that and more to me.
Looks like something changed on TikTok, and they won't let us look at TikTok comments on our webpage.
What
our
a
browser.
bunch of stinkers.
I'm monitoring it over here, so
Well, also you got
I
an
love
up.
when you learn one of these social
You can also
media
monitor it while
channels.
Jason's checking it too. You think on a mobile app?
I love when you
Hinckley?
get used to one of these social media channels and then they take it away from you.
All right. Sound is bad. Can't hear without turning everything way up.
well, turn it up.
Well, turn it up. It's fine. All right.
Thank
We're
you
just
for,
talking right now.
Thank you for appreciating the Winfield and IBMA coverage. This team did a great job there. That was a lot of work at both locations. IBMA
Change
was
the
just
output.
non-stop performances and filming and live streaming.
Change
so.
the output.
Thanks for watching, David. Let's play a song to kick things off today.
What do you want
since
to
we're a
do?
little
Something in B
late.
flat.
Windy City, can you do that?
Sure, we'll do that. I'm in B flat. It's not what I'd sing it, but I ain't scared. Do it. What are we doing? Windy City, he says.
Want to kick off Windy City?
Da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, I was kicking off Windy City.
That's a chorus. You never play a chorus.
I thought that's where they kicked that one off. I think they did just kick straight into it, didn't they?
Nope. You could have just turned. That would have worked too. We came to you, big city, from our little country town. That's a good warm up. But every step she takes with you is down. But you're as cold and heartless as your chilling winds that blow. Before you break her heart, please let her go. Windy City, turn loose of my baby. With your bright lights and your avenue so wide, like Bobby. Windy City, turn loose of my baby. If you don't give her back, I'll lose my mind. That was not the way Bobby did it. At night I walk your sidewalks and look in every bar. I love her even though she's gone too far. Your swinging doors stay open to keep her from my side. Now I'm on your lonely streets again tonight. Windy City, you're home. with your bright lights and your avenue so wide. Windy City, turn loose of my baby. If you don't give her back, I'll lose my mind. Yes, if you don't give her back, I'll lose my mind.
Oh, now we're
Jeremy
going. I'm out
Shepherd
too.
is here, and
I
Tex
just
is
watched him
here.
today. He
And
got
Preston.
another video from IBMA.
Yeah, it was cool. I watched it last
Hey,
night.
you guys know what? You watched him on YouTube. I talked to him on the phone today.
Whatever.
I'm special. I have a direct connection with Jeremy Shepherd.
That's a
What a
bunch of
bow
bull.
lake is.
We got some
What
fun
is it
stuff
called?
coming out with Jeremy. We need to talk
Something
about
bow
that.
lake.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow?
I'm not going to be in town in the office tomorrow.
Are you not?
I have a procedure tomorrow. We're not going to talk about it. That is happening.
He's getting clipped. He's getting clipped. We're not talking about a
No
haircut.
reference to get clipped. No, but tomorrow we got a great video release with Jeremy. I think it's one of the most fun videos we've ever done. I saw the
Game
edit.
show.
Hinckley did an incredible job. Trent did a good job cutting it too, but Hinckley finished it out for us. We did a bit of a game show with Jeremy
That was fun.
Shepherd
I
and
think I
tested
won,
guitar
didn't I?
knowledge.
Was the final score me winning?
I never. The
It
only
was a
thing you
close
can count. The only thing you can count on is Jeremy is always going to be dead last in any
not true. I
music
won one of
related.
them, I think.
None.
I came in second place with Rhonda, I
None.
believe.
None. You
I don't care. I'm there for the comic
You
relief.
guys are just lucky that I'm on the production side of
Yeah.
things because I'd kill.
Because you download all the answers and you still get them
No,
wrong.
because I know
You can't
everything.
even read the
Anyway, yeah, I think it was fun. Jeremy tested Jeremy's knowledge. I think either John or Jeremy won. No,
Just
not
Jeremy?
no. Jeremy came in second, but it wasn't you.
Jeremy's going to look funny with the cone around his neck. Very funny, David.
Tex got one of the bikinis he uses for his
I have one too.
custom tone slab.
Jeremy just got
Guys,
one too.
I
I
Shepherd lost
honestly
one.
use mine on my
It's
for my
great.
blue chip. I do keep my tone slab in my pocket, which is I am really good most of the time of not losing any, and it always stays in my pocket. But this has been a good backup in
I'm
case
the
I
opposite.
just
Like,
didn't.
I always put them in the strings of my instrument, so when we go to film these things, I'm like, I don't have a pick, guys, because I don't have my mandolin with me. So now I always have my pick with me, and I haven't lost it, so that's great. So yeah, Tex, the Pekini, it's a funny name, but it does a good job.
Jeremy Shepherd just got one of those too also. I think he's going to review it. That's cool. We need to do our review on it. It is good. Is that right?
Review is done.
Done.
Release it, please.
Release it.
We can't see. Do you think the reason we can't see the TikTok comments is because you're on your channel?
No, it's right. I think they changed it. Because I can see it. All we have here is, what are your names? This is fun. I'm Jason, that's Jeremy, that's John.
Yep, we are
Jason,
part of the
Jeremy,
acoustic
John.
shop.
To meet you.
We are brothers
We own a music
from the same
store.
mother.
And we talk about guitars, and we love guitars and mandolins and banjos
Acoustic
and
instruments.
any acoustic instruments and
I'm thinking
accessories
He's
that
asking
come
what
with.
equipment we play on. I think he's speaking of the instruments. We
Okay.
should talk about the instruments,
Let's,
right?
let's do that. Before we do that,
Yeah.
I want to introduce our new host with the most. Keegan, yesterday was his last day. No longer our host, and good riddance because we're going to have a better host now.
This one
Hinkley.
eats less ramen, so this is gonna be-
Hinkley Hinkerston.
Hinkley the third.
Hinkley the third. Hinkley Hinks the
Hello,
third.
Internet.
It's going to be our new host. She's also one of our great workers and does a great job here on the editing team. Say hi, Hinkley.
Hello, Internet. I am behind many of the videos that you watch.
behind the camera on most of them.
Behind the camera on most,
She's
yes.
going to be on a few coming up here. So, what do we have in store for us today?
Did you see this message that we just
Today,
got
you definitely should
from
talk
somebody
about...
named Keegan
Keegan Hicks, play something. I get that right now. Anyway, what do we got today?
You definitely
always start, or
should-
Keegan always started with a question of the day. Do we have a question of the day?
I'm slacking, so I definitely did not make a question of the day.
Oh my God,
guys.
Keegan, come back!
Oh man, I was
Keegan, do we have
unprepared
any
for
questions
this.
today? Please?
Yeah, Keegan, did you post the question of the
Yeah,
day?
when you post the question of the day, he's on one of our feeds right now. It looks like on our YouTube feed. So there
Now,
you go.
my question of the day is, how can we replace Hinckley as the host of the show?
Oh my God, that's
Ouch.
awful.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Tex is asking. So, well, let's go over the instruments since somebody failed on the question of the day.
It's all right. Next week, she got it.
What are we playing here this week? Right now, I'm playing a new E20. Tex is correct. An E20 SSV SB Sunburst. Just came in. We had a bunch of them came in, and I wanted to play some of those today. Actually, this was Trent's idea, and I did one strum on it. It's an amazing sounding guitar. This has the D'Addario EJ16s on it. I think the XT version, not the XS.
Texas saying he's burning through those XS.
Really?
In 2 or 3 weeks.
Wow, that's
but he
pretty
plays
fast.
26 hours a week.
He must absolutely be cranking some. Yeah, if you're doing 2 or 3, and that's really actually pretty good. When I was on tour, I would change my strings every single day. In fact, sometimes twice a day if it was real sweaty out.
Sweaty.
Now that was, excuse me, non-coated strings. So if I could have made something last for 2 to 3 weeks, I would say that was pretty darn
Flat Pick Nation
great.
wants you to play a waltz on that guitar. He loves it.
Hi, Flat
Yeah.
Pick
Hi,
Nation.
Hinckley. Did I spell that right? No. No
Drop
C.
the C
Hinkley.
There you go.
and add Hinkelson the third.
Hinkelson the third. I like that. So anyway, this is an E20 SSB.
We're going to reveal Hinckley's new name on the air.
We like
Real
that one.
name.
I'm later on going to play one of the new Touchstones too because I like that guitar a whole bunch. So we'll be also doing that. Jeremy, what are you playing today?
I am playing a Eastman mandolin. This is an MD 815. So I have one of these, but in a varnish. So this is just their, what do they call this color? That's the
Classic. That's a classic color.
Okay. So this is just a classic with the
It matches my bass.
true tone finish on it. Really good mandolins. This got an Adirondack spruce top and then maple back and sides. And I love mine. I've had it probably 5 years now.
Probably longer than that.
Maybe a little bit longer.
6, 7
Remember I
maybe.
traded that.
Well, he
my old
traded the
one for-
first
That's right,
one.
true.
He got a
Yeah,
better
so maybe not.
one.
Anyway,
great
and
mandolin.
then
Got the
Jason's still
stupid-
playing the same crappy
My
bass.
bass.
He
I
won't
need to
buy
get
one.
a new bass.
He won't buy one.
We need to
What a
run
cheap
up to Kansas City
dude.
to those fellas up there and
yeah,
talk
we're
about
working
getting us
on
a
that.
bass.
Another question: what would you rate the Phil Ledbetter style Recording King Dobro? I think for the price, they're one of the best
I think
Dobros
it's
out there.
by far one of the best out there. If you're
Obviously,
not going to
his beards are
spend
great.
$2,500
Yeah.
and
$3,000
above $3,000 or $4,000 on one, I think it is honestly the best option.
It's the best one
out there.
from Recording King by a long shot, I think.
I actually like it better than the new shear horns. I played the National shear horns, and it was great. But I actually think I preferred the
Ledbetter.
Ledbetter model. It's a really good,
We've been
good
happy
sounding
with all
guitar.
those that come in.
So there you go.
And then Flat Pick wants to hear a waltz. What do we have for a waltz?
Tennessee Waltz. Can you do that? It's the brand new Tennessee Waltz.
I could do this.
Do that one. No.
That's not a waltz.
Yeah, it is. 1, 2,
three.
3. 1, 2, 3.
It's haters, I don't know.
Anyway, I don't
You know
we'll
that
figure
one?
something
Can you
else
do
to
that one?
Which one?
Oh, she had a pretty face.
I can do that.
Can you bring up the lyrics?
Yeah, can you look up the lyrics?
Brand
for
New
that?
Tennessee
The
Waltz.
brand new Tennessee Waltz. And I know, by the way, Flat Pick Nation, he has recently, under kind of recommendation from us, we told him to get one of these guitars, and it seems like he loves it because he is always posting pictures and video clips of it. So he sent me a message, said he's just in love with this guitar. So
Yep, that's the one.
that's one.
And B flat again?
Sure, this is wild. This is not the Nashville
You wanna do
Bluegrass
the-
Band. I did not know this was
Jesse
older than that.
Winchester.
Yep.
1970.
Joan Baez did it.
Oh, you have a pretty face. Your favorite girl I once knew. much thought into what key we're going to do songs into.
Or what?
It's okay.
It's all right.
If anybody hasn't heard that already, that is, man, they changed that quite a bit from that version.
From that version, yeah.
So the Nashville Bluegrass Band did an awesome version
Awesome
of that.
job.
Some of my favorite vocalists in the world. And
I agree.
musicians. Stuart Duncan just playing 4 parts at a time sometimes.
4 parts.
Felt like it.
That's a hell of a bass. Must be hard to take care of. Not really. Basses are funny things. They look like they're tough.
It just sets it in the
It's
yard. and lays it
plywood.
there.
I really have never taken care of it. That's why it looks the way it is. Oh, sorry.
Preston Lewis got what for his 16th birthday? I got it for me 16th birthday. Oh, that's a great one then. That's good. Congratulations on that. Cool. And then looking through here, Tennessee Waltz and Drop D. That's also would be fun. Maybe we'll think about that one too. Eastman question: how come Eastmans are not into 12 strings that much? Actually, they are. Honestly, there's not a lot of 12 strings built from any
most companies do like one model,
maybe 2,
because it's just not.
There's
a big
actually
seller.
2 versions of a 12 string that have been made from Eastman. Eastman used to make an E6D 12 string. It was not as popular. The one that they do sell that is absolutely incredible, the AC330 12-12, I think is what it is. It is great. Trent has one. It is a mahogany jumbo guitar with 12 string. I cannot keep them in stock. They're under $1,000. Fabulous guitar. If I was going to own a 12 string, and I'm talking about from anybody, that's the one I would own. It looks great. It sounds great. And if you can get one, do it. In fact, I've actually got one person I know has already got one on reserve. There are more coming. So if you want to get one, obviously call into the shop. We can put you on our mailing list. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. If you're looking for a 12 string, that's probably the best one I know of. So.
And then Tex explained why he's getting in so many hours of playing every week. He plays or volunteers as the lead singer at assisted living and memory care retirement communities, which is awesome because music is so, it's amazing what it does for memory. I've brought this up before, but there's one, Alive Inside, where they talk about, or they show a documentary playing music to some of these Alzheimer's and patients with memory loss, and it just completely brings back childhood memories to them. It's wild what
it's
music
totally
does.
true. It's true. So awesome. Good on you, Tex. Keep it up.
Jason,
King of
you had a question.
Arcadia from Twitch. Believe it or not, I have a question for you, Jay.
The thing about upright bass brands, there's some good new ones. They're very expensive if they are, but the best ones are the vintage ones so far. There are a couple companies that are making really good basses. Eastman, for one, makes incredible basses.
They are. I just got off the phone with them yesterday, by the way.
They
are
doing it?
hoping to put in production their K variant on a
Nice,
bass.
finally. That's the one thing about new bass brands. Huge necks. I don't know why.
Made for
Safety,
orchestra,
I don't know.
Orchestral.
Yeah, those guys like big necks. I don't know why.
They
It's
put their thumb
uncomfortable.
around the side of it.
They
instead of
do
on the
weird
back.
things. So we're looking for a good bluegrass bass. Eastman supposedly, I've heard for years that it's going to happen. So if it's happening, that's exciting. They make great ones.
Petition your
Krutz-
local Eastman dealer, not
Krutz
us.
Bass makes really good basses also in lots of different price points between like $1,200 to $800 to about 15, 20 grand. All kinds of good basses there. Check those out.
But you should be able to get a pretty good vintage bass for under $6,000.
Yeah, most basses,
3 to
surprisingly,
5, you can get a really good bass.
4 is probably your center
Which,
of
when I
the
say 3 to
most-
5, like that's
4 is right in the middle there, isn't it?
It's dead right in the middle.
Eastman 12, I'm guessing he said 12,
12 string is what he meant.
Although the 21 string
would
is
be
pretty impressive.
amazing. It is good. The 12 string Eastman over Taylor, again, Tex, if it were me, absolutely. Is there some things that the Taylor might get you? Yes, but here's my problem. A 12 string guitar is not going to be your main guitar for most people. It's going to be a secondary guitar, and in that case, what I would say, you're not going to beat that one anywhere near that price point. You could spend $3 or $4 grand and get something maybe slightly better, but you're not going to get it dramatically better. So, Tex doesn't want a 21 string harp after all.
Got a couple questions from TikTok over here.
Okay.
Do you guys have something so rare nobody's ever heard before? I don't know what that means. Talk about instruments, possibly.
Yeah.
Something so rare.
That's the problem is once we get something that rare in, we have to show it off. So people have heard it before. So we have some pretty cool stuff in there, but we'd like to share that. We do have a new Martin D28 1948. 47, I think. 47 and 48 in the shop right now that we're getting ready to put up for sale, but we're doing assessment of it. But that's a pretty cool guitar.
Yeah, it's a great guitar. We still have that 44 D18 that's getting worked on. That'll be incredible.
We've got a rare Larrivee mandolin that got broken in the mail that we're going to be doing a field trip
That's
today.
what we'll talk about here in a minute, but we've still got more TikTok questions. We've got a lot of requests for Ginseng Sullivan, which I don't know if we can even pull that one off. That'd be a tough one. If you had to add one more instrument, what would it be?
To our band or to
This current lineup, or like to your? Let's say
collection.
let's assume that they mean to your collection. What would it be? It's a good question. That's the question of the day,
I'm
guys.
still talking. God, I have actually a few different ones. I still looking at possibly adding my Thompson guitar to my collection in guitars. I'm still looking at I need to get an OM someday, really soon, and I'll figure out who that's going to be.
Jeremy,
from.
what would your be?
I mean, there's always the
Lore?
desire to have
The
a
lore
Lloyd
of the lore?
Yeah.
You want to
go to
take Darren's?
IBMA and Darren's showing off his Lloyd lore. And,
That's cool. Now who has scroll envy?
Yeah, it's me. But I don't know if I'll ever get to that point or justify it because I don't play it enough right now. But it would be awesome to have one.
I knocked over my phone, guys.
Jay, are you still looking for a old standard?
A King or a American Standard,
American Standard.
thumpy bass, gut stringed up, all the way country. That's the one thing I'd add. I had one. I had two. I should have bought, but my wife posed the question: why do you need another bass if you're not playing the one you have?
My wife's been asking me that question for 17 years.
But you
since we've
play
been
more
married.
than I do.
And you know what I say? Just keep it to yourself. I'm gonna buy my guitar. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I don't actually say
Bases
that.
are harder to hide
I
in
don't.
the closet.
Yeah, you can't hide that one.
I know.
I don't actually say that at all. Hey, Hinkley, do you got anything for us? You got any good questions? Got any good things to add to the conversation? She's got a face of just absolute panic right now. No, nothing.
Would you host this thing?
Yeah, you're supposed to be hosting this thing.
We're doing a special event this
I
Saturday.
know. I was so unprepared. You guys should talk about things coming up, such as Sideline.
Absolutely.
want
Guess
to
what?
know this Saturday,
Small Business
too.
Saturday is right around the corner.
That's true. Also, this Saturday, a good buddy of ours, Mike Smith, he's a DJ with KSMU. He's been kind of the big push behind bluegrass music in the Springfield area for years and decades now. A great guy. He MCs most of the shows we do. We've known Mike since we were kids and first got to the area. He's being honored by the Ozzy Awards, which is the Ozark. It's for media like radio media and television, and he's being honored for a series he did on flat picking guitar and showing off the different, I guess, history and progression of flat picking guitar. So he's being honored this Saturday, and we've been asked to kind of demonstrate what flat picking is. So we're going to play for that award show dinner. But congratulations to Mike. Great guy and totally deserving of the award. We're so proud of him. So congratulations, Mike. And then, yeah, we've got Sideline coming to town in
November 4th,
3
we have
weeks.
tickets available here at the shop Saturday, November 4th, north end of Springfield. Tickets are only $18, and if you are a student of the Acoustic Shop, they're only $15. So, and as well as the GOBS members, Greater Ozark Bluegrass Society, they also have a discount of $15. So you can pick those tickets up here at the shop or on our website, theacousticshop.com.
If you guys aren't going to this concert, just buy the tickets so that they make a little bit more money on their trip.
Yeah, this helps them out a bunch. Honestly, this show is kind of an add-on show to help them. They're on their way to Texas and kind of
Could you
needed
guys
some gas
imagine
money.
filling up a bus that gets about 8 miles per gallon on diesel?
6, if they're lucky.
Right now, that costs a lot of money
6.
to get across the country.
And
I just threw my pick.
you sure did, like way
Where'd
back
it
there
go?
too.
Hello?
I heard it hit like
Where'd you
wooden
go?
floor.
I think we should try another. Hey, we got another Twitcher.
Man, everyone wants to hear REM, and we
Yeah.
screw it up.
Do you want to try Ginseng Sullivan, John?
Does anybody want to find
Remind
my
me,
pick?
Gun-
Little
I
pick?
heard it hit like
It's over there.
The knee,
wood.
right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
First, I'm going to
Ginseng Sullivan.
Go.
The chorus is gonna get messed up, but we'll be okay. We'll make it through.
Did he do it in straight D? D position?
This is a mandolin.
to switch guitars. The short scale and
mandolin.
light strings. I'm overplaying it.
Thanks for joining us. Ado 544. I know my Roman numerals.
Much ado about
I
nothing.
know my Roman numerals.
Tickets to Sideline on November 4th. There's a link. Can you bring up the
There's
lyrics?
our host. Look at her go.
She's got it. She's got it now. She's
Did you
gonna
bring
get
up
this thing
Ginseng
figured out.
Sullivan?
Ginseng Sullivan, like ginseng root.
Yep.
Was that the cue doing it?
Minor. I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 3 miles from the right tail yard where the rivers curve on down. Not far south from the town depot, Sullivan's shack is found. Back on the high ground. You can see him every day as he's walking down the line. With his old brown sack across his back and his long hair down behind. Speaking his word mind. He's a long way from the Delta to the North Georgia hills. And a tote sack full of ginseng won't pay no travel bill. I'm too young to ride a rail, I'm from the road alone. But I guess I'll never make it back to home. My mighty Lord Mississippi Delta home. Double ones. Better turn
You
around.
could go with me.
Sorry. Sorry, turn around. That's okay. My next song, things turn well early to roll. Okay, well, winter's here, they get too cold. And it makes me ill. Ignorance in the mountainside, the ground is hard and still. Running out of the hill. But next summer, things turn right. Companies will pay high. I'll make enough money to pay my bills and bid these mountains goodbye. Then he said with a sigh, it's a long way from the Delta to the North Georgia hills. And a tote sack full of ginseng won't pay no travel bills. I'm too young to ride the rail, I'm from the road alone. But I guess I'll never make it back to home. My mighty long Mississippi Delta home. It's a long way from the Delta to the North Georgia hills. And a tote sack full of ginseng don't pay no travel bills. I'm too young to ride a rail, I'm from the road alone. But I guess I'll never make it back to home. My mother on Mississippi Delta home. My mother on Mississippi Delta home. Hey! That was the song. We did it. You
I still
asked.
don't know the chords of that. There it goes.
You got it now.
This is bluegrass.
Yeah,
from
you call
Germany.
that bluegrass.
I'd call that bluegrass, yeah.
If you could even call it music.
You might even call it
For
music.
Eastman 315 grade or upgrade on tuners. Kind of depends on how far you want to go. You can just get a good set of, what did it say, shellers?
There's a set of Grovers that everybody is doing. I can't remember exactly what the model name, but you can easily find that. And I bet if you did a Google search for Eastman 315 upgrade tuners, there's a set of Grovers that fall right directly into the spot. There's a little bit of shadowing from the shape of that peg that was left, that's a little bit different in the shape of this dealie here.
Bumps on the they're
in the
called bump
finish.
ends.
But other than that, they drop directly in, screw holes line up, everything. It's super easy to find, and they're not super expensive, and probably worth the upgrade, I would say. Although, honestly, we've had some failures on 315s and 305 tuners, but once they're in there and do well, have you ever felt like they just didn't perform?
I've had a couple of them that didn't, but it was more failure on just that gear. Overall, the tuners stay in tune fine. I just think they're a little more prone to failure of the gears.
Are we ready for another John hot take? We have hot take time. Hot take! Hot
That's the trouble
take!
last
Let's
time.
do
Is
it. Here we go.
It's about Billy.
Here we go. It's not about Billy. Here's another one. Here's a hot take for you. I'm watching all these guys that are throwing fits about putting upgrades on their tuners. I'm going to tell you this much. I have never owned an Eastman that I felt like the tuners were not good enough on. I have had very few guitars in general I've ever had it. And I'll be honest with you, this is a real hot take for you. I've had more failures on Waverly tuners here at the shop in the last year than any other tuner that we've had in here. So, and that was due to just poor button builds. And I know that was a pretty heavy one. Ready? I told you it was going to be a tough one. All right, so there you go.
Kind of give yourself stock. We're talking about these little things right here.
They don't get. There's not enough play nowadays. People are building high enough quality ones.
The only thing that's happened on a few of these things is they kind of lock up. Like you'll get one that's like, oh my god, I can't turn that.
That was
thing.
on the 315s though. You had this on this. These are Grovers here.
So upgrading 315.
Yeah, I don't see it. And again, these new shallow tuners that are on this Touchstone, I honestly think they're every bit as good as a Waverly tuner, if not better. And there's a set of Gotos that I played with. I thought were incredible.
Tuners, but they're like $600 for a set, so
Yeah.
I couldn't justify. I haven't switched them out on my Eastman. I got them on my Gibson, but really I haven't had a reason to change mine out.
There's my hot take. I actually made the old Grover tuners that were on my 1940 work. They had play in them, but I never felt like, oh my God, these are so out of tune all the time.
I think the only reason you want to change out tuners is because you play banjo. Now banjos, that makes sense.
Those Ricard tuners would make. If they made a guitar tuner like a Ricard tuner,
ratio tuner.
yeah, I've got to try those on those. I want to try. I'm going to try some of those. Ratio makes sense because they do a different gear ratio for every single string, which makes sense with the diameter. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I've never had any that I just was like, this is failing me miserably. I got to replace it. So there you go. John's hot take for the day. Woohoo!
A little graphic that pops up and a little scene.
People are complaining about the audio on TikTok, but I'm listening to it. It sounds fine to me.
It's a little distorted.
You bring that audio level down.
Yeah, there you go.
Bring it all the way down.
Okay, we did have also coming up is that small business Saturday sale. We got a lot of new people that haven't been familiar with the shop before that we need to tell you what we do then. It's the Saturday after Thanksgiving. We skipped the Black Friday thing so you don't have to get in line and all that. But the Saturday after Thanksgiving, we've always done an in-store small business Saturday sale where we put some pretty large sales going on. We work with manufacturers to get some really good deals on a lot of things. We did that great in-store. We always have a line outside the shop. And then COVID hit, and we said, what are we going to do this year? We made it an all-online thing and took this great media team and live stream, 7 hours straight live stream, where we do sales every hour, chain sales. We have performances. The great thing about us growing up playing music is we became friends with a lot of incredible musicians, and we twist their arm until they finally give in and make videos or jump in that live stream with us. So this year we're doing another hybrid event where it's going to be in-store and then live. So make sure you guys are ready for that. If you haven't liked and subscribed to our channel on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, any of those, make sure you do that because we're going to go live on that Saturday after Thanksgiving. And throughout the day, there's going to be flash sales and surprise special guests.
That's right.
And
we did that last year. You know, last year we actually did have people in store, and it worked out pretty good.
Rhonda shows up just about every year and surprises us, puts her bus out front of the shop.
Maybe she'll do that again.
We don't know. Rhonda, are you going to do that?
I don't know.
Yes, can you?
She's not. Yeah, she's not watching.
Sierra Hole performance, the McCurrys did it.
Yep.
So great stuff. That's Isaac's.
We've had a lot of great artists and great sales too. I have a feeling. I'm going to give you that first hint. We're going to do the first 2 hours of being open, 20% off. That's what we're going to do. That's our first announcement of the sale. The entire store.
Jason just this morning came to the realization that's 4 weeks away. He's got graphics to make. He's got cutscenes. He's got scheduling. He started to have a slight panic attack,
I started working on it already. I've been trying to order stuff and get things together. So we're getting there. It's going to be fun.
It's cutting out again.
Yay.
Sorry, we're having
Sorry
a little
about the
TikTok
audio.
issues today.
TikTok is just being difficult. We apologize.
Just pull it.
Can we play like a
All right.
fast instrumental? What do we got?
We can do that.
A fast one.
Well, let's end up closing
Pick
out
up
with that.
that
Before we do get out of
transmitter.
here, let's finish up questions. And
Pick
also,
up that transmitter and hold it up.
if you guys were, we haven't done our "What are you watching today" segment. What's
Oh,
your
and I
favorite
forgot
show?
to tell people what I did last weekend. You want to hear about
What'd
it?
you do? Yeah, tell
I
us.
had a little family vacation. It turns out that Northeast Missouri is just chock full of geodes. So I was just searching online for rock hunting in Missouri and said, do you know that Missouri is a great place to hunt for geodes? So we found this
My
place,
daughter would love that.
Northeast Missouri, where you just go to this guy's field, start digging, and I found like this layer of gray kind of, I don't know what you call it, shale almost. You start breaking it open, all of a sudden you just find this giant geode just embedded in there. Busted open a few of them last night, and got some pretty good looking geodes, and kids
Cool.
had a blast. It was a lot of fun. We went to Hannibal and got to go to the Mark Twain cave, and kids enjoyed that as well. So
You'll not. This will tie into this. Did you know that the Gem and Mineral Rock Show is coming this weekend?
yeah, oh, this weekend?
This weekend, my daughter Ellie loves
Well,
to
we'll
go
go with
there,
you
so
guys.
maybe we'll do that.
Because
Yeah.
my kids are into it. And to answer your question, what we're watching, Handmaid's Tale's back on. Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
And then
I haven't started that one
what
yet.
else are we watching?
Gold Rush
Oh,
is back on.
oh, I started watching
Been
Dope
watching that.
Sick. Oh, those guys, they need to burn in you know where. Those SOBs need to burn in that place. That was awful,
kidding
that
me.
company that really pushed that, what's it called, OxyContin.
Mm-hmm. They're pretty bad
they
people.
ruined a lot of lives.
Yeah, they did. That's been pretty bad. I am
Really good
watching.
movie, though, a series.
I am watching House of the Dragon. Got that one
Still
going.
watching that.
There's another thing that you know what I'm excited to actually do? I keep getting TikTok versions of this. Apple TV has brought back Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart now has his talk show again, and the clips that I've seen look pretty good. So I'm looking. I want to start watching
They
that.
should call it the Every Other Day Show.
The other every other daily show.
The nightly show.
Nightly.
Jason, you watch anything interesting? Jason got himself some Legos
Social
last
media.
week.
Yeah, I got new Legos.
My wife's got me back. Grey's Anatomy has come back again. That's the only thing I will watch. We get to watch together, and I just watch it because that's her.
You guys have seen the blind guy that plays his mandolin like this and just rocks it?
He's awesome.
He's so awesome.
Really good.
I can't remember his
Absolutely.
name. But
All right. Any other requests, Jay, on TikTok that I'm not seeing? That we
No,
can-
the
I'm
audio
gonna
right.
fix
It's
the
on
audio.
request.
They're being nice. They're being real sweet on here.
Thank you guys for understanding that sometimes we're not in control of all the technology that TikTok requires to do a live stream.
That was sarcastic,
Thank you
wasn't
for
it?
being sweet.
All right, let's get out of here with a fast number and then see you guys next week. Because we got, oh, you want to tell me what we're doing today?
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about what we're doing. We're going up. We're getting that special mandolin Jeremy was talking about. We had a Larrivee mandolin years ago.
Which a lot of people
Years
don't know
ago.
Larrivee made mandolins.
They
No,
did
it
for a
kind of
little
makes it
bit.
rare and
Very long.
special.
Rare mandolin got destroyed in shipping because of a mistake
In packaging.
in packaging. We fixed that since then. But we're taking it up to the one and only Jerry Rosa to see. He's the one and only guy that can fix it, right?
We've had some repairmen around here decline it because the neck break where the whole headstock broke right off of it. And they've declined it, so we're going to bring it to Jerry.
Jerry's going to
and see if
fix
he thinks he
it
can
the
do
only way Jerry Rosa can fix things.
And we're gonna both have video content to go with.
Yeah,
talk
we're gonna
about
vlog
it.
it.
Shop and vlog it.
He's gonna film his end of the repair. We're gonna film the our end of the repair and come together on social medias.
David Belcher, best comment ever. I'm watching endless commercials on the drinking water at Camp Lejeune. You don't get that? There's a commercial. There's like five or six different lawyer companies that are doing a class action lawsuit because it was found that Camp Lejeune back in the 80s had toxic water and a lot of soldiers. And they're correct. Every 5 minutes there is a commercial for "Were you injured at Camp Lejeune?"
I just read an article
Very funny. I love that.
Saturday that there's a school in southern St. Louis that just finally got some tests done that is highly radioactive because they used to build
Radioactive?
Yes, they used to build
What?
atomic weapons just up the river.
Holy
and
smokes.
this school, I guess, is dangerously high levels of radiation.
Yikes.
So that would suck to have your kids sent to that school and find that out after all these years.
Let me guess. It's in a impoverished
I'm guessing
side
so,
of
yes.
town.
But think of the superheroes we're gonna get.
There are some superheroes that come out
gonna
all
have
in toxic waste.
Watch out, criminals! Here they come.
St. Louis crime is going down.
St.
Have we ever
Louis school
considered touring
kids.
Europe? We've done it 4 times, 3 or 4 times.
3 times that I know of.
We-
Maybe 4. I don't know.
I think
We went
when
to
you count the one we did
Vienna.
with
We
Richard.
went to. We
Maybe
did a
it's
big
3
long
times.
tour, and then we did the one with Richard. That's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, I would love to go
I'd love
back.
to go back.
Gosh, so beautiful.
We did.
Can you set us up a tour
so
over
far,
there?
Yeah, set us up a tour again. We have gone to. So far, we went to Vienna, Austria. It was the first time we went. The second trip, we were in the Netherlands, throughout there, Amsterdam
Belgium,
area. We went to Germany. We went to France. We went to Belgium, like you said, and somewhere
on that
else. Germany on that trip.
You
You said
already
that.
was that.
Okay. And then we
just
went
met
back
the guy that put
to
on the La Roche Festival was at the
IBMA. I'd like to go back there to France as well. But we, when we came back this last time, we did, we went to Czech Republic and then into Slovakia, and that was also amazing. So, great time there, and I'd love to go back to
Send
all
me
of
some
them.
frozen peas.
God Almighty.
All right, let's get out here with last 10. What were we gonna do?
East Virginia Blues. We did it there. We did A. That makes it easier on Jeremy. I was born in East Virginia, North Carolina I did go. Then I met a very young baby, and her name did not know. Oh, her hair was dark and curly, and her cheeks rosy red. On her breast she wore white lilies, where I long laid my head. The ocean's deep and I can't wait it, and I have no wings to fly. I'll just give me a blue-eyed boy, roll me over time. I don't want your greenback dollar, I don't want your wanting chain. All I want is your heart, darling. Say you'll take me back again. I'll go back to East Virginia, North Carolina ain't my home. I'll go back to East Virginia, and these North Carolina's Lord, and these North Carolina's Lord. Woo! Thank you all so much. That was a lot of fun.
Please like and subscribe and share this.
do all the
with all
fun
your
stuff.
friends.
It'll be up here, and if you got any comments or questions, put them in here. We'll be monitoring
Next
all
week,
week.
Hinkley's gonna know what to do. Hinkley, you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Say bye, Hinkley.
Yeah, sure I can. Bye, everybody.
See you next
See you
week.
guys. Bye bye now.
Bye bye.
Bye now.
See you later.